Mary, do you want to test first? You're muted right now.
Okay, there I am.
Perfect.
All right, we ready to roll? All right, I'm gonna call to order the Planning and Zoning Commission for the City of Hayden, Idaho. It is called 5:06 p.m. Calling to order. Roll call of commission members, I guess. What time? Oh, all right, we'll do the flag salute. Thanks. You just follow me. Go ahead.
Pledge
Allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, do we need to call for conflicts of interest since we're not really doing anything tonight?
I think that we do, because what do you think, Caitlin? We have the written decision.
Yeah, you still have agenda items for voting on the written decision.
All right, fair enough. Then, yep, let's do attendance.
Have no conflict.
Let's do a roll call of commission members first.
All right, Commissioner Corey Anderson,
I am present.
Commissioner Brandon Bemis, Vice Chair Alan Davis,
I'm present.
Commissioner Mary Howard,
Present.
Chairman Brian Peterson, Commissioner Ben Prickett,
Here.
Commissioner Sean Taylor. Okay,
Okay, we have a quorum.
we do have a quorum.
Wonderful. Now I'm asked, does anyone have any conflict with any item on the agenda tonight?
No.
No.
And I do not. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is the consent calendar. Both the items on the consent calendar are action items. The first one is approval of meeting minutes from July 12th, noting that we have a small error that needs to be corrected. The meeting time is annotated as 5 p.m. Central Time instead of Pacific. And we also have the approval of a written recommendation for PZE-21-0094 Hayden Canyon First Edition. Any discussion or motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve minutes with the correction.
And as far as the recommendation?
And that we, follow the recommendations of the city staff.
Okay, specifically with PZE 21-0094?
Yes, thank you, I don't have it right in front of me.
That's all right. Okay, we have a motion. Kaylin, is that all right?
Motion to approve the consent.
Sorry, I
calendar with
started talking
corrections.
and then I didn't get unmuted. Yep, that's fine.
All
So
right.
just motion to approve the consent calendar as presented.
Yeah, with
With
corrections.
corrections, yeah.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
corrections.
with the central time correction. Yep.
Very good. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, we'll do a roll.
Commissioner Corey Anderson,
Yes.
Vice Chair Alan Davis.
Yes.
Commissioner Mary Howard,
Yes.
Commissioner Ben Prickett.
Yes.
Okay, reports. We have a community development director's report possibly.
Yeah, just real short. So our next meeting is on August 2nd. And we have one hearing that we're planning on that's a variance on that night. So we'll need to make sure that we have a quorum for that.
Okay.
And then we did, since we met last, we did workshop with council last Tuesday on our mixed use code that we workshopped with you guys previously. And I don't know that we didn't really get any clear direction from it, so we're still kind of working through some things. Some of the direction we got was that they were really wanting the density of any multifamily to be really low, like 12-ish. So we're kind of working through some of that, and then we are having another open house to talk about citywide zone map amendment to try to implement the comp plan, and also answer questions on the comp plan, and that's gonna be July 29th. from 2 to 6 p.m. So it's just kind of any time in that period. And the postcards for that went out today, to anyone who we sent out letters before, like if you could potentially change zones with the city initiated process, so we're about 1,700 parcels, and we sent a postcard to each of those property owners again, so that people would know about this open house. So our hope is that we can get somewhere on the mixed use code and then get some direction from council after this open house.
In P and Z, we were looking around 16, right? And you're saying city council's more like 12?
Yeah.
For mixed
Yeah, I think P and Z was looking at like 16 to 18 or 15 to 18, depending on like what type of amenities they put in, so. Do you have anything to add on that, Donna? I mean, we're still kind of trying to work through.
Is this related also, or is this separate from the different types of housing that they're still kind of sitting on, that we had talked about many times here with the cottages and the.
Right, yeah, because until we can get some property zone mixed residential, we can't approve
Plan around it.
We can't build anything with those design standards with that code, because it doesn't apply to any property in town, so.
Okay.
We're stuck, yeah. And that's it. Can't really think of anything else to update you on.
Okay, Ben, Mary, Corey, anything you wanna add?
I had one quick question, Corey. So I thought when we talked about it last week, we were talking more back towards the 15 side of things. So how is that now, all that coming into play where everybody else is talking about taking it back even further? The community.
Well, I mean, that's what we're trying to get direction from council on, because if we can get code that they're comfortable with, then it'll be a hearing with planning and zoning again, and a recommendation to council for a meeting with council again. So we're trying to get to a point where we have code that we think could get approved, so that we can move on with our process.
And still meet the intent of the mixed use code.
Right. So.
Okay. But then that would still come back to P and Z.
It will.
And then we're gonna put a number out there, and then the city is gonna put out another number or accept.
Right, could you make a recommendation to council, and then they can, take your recommendation, or they can tweak it?
I've seen some different numbers online, and, yeah, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm wondering if we've kind of got it settled in our minds more or less, and let's just throw 15 out there. I mean, why don't we just go forth and recommend that, and just throw it on city council and make a decision, or modify the decision?
We can
Well,
certainly do
didn't
that. We'd have to notice a hearing, it'll be a hearing in front of you. Right now, we've just workshopped it.
Right, is it just inefficient then, or?
Kind of, I mean, because we have council that has action to take. If they aren't prepared to take action, I don't know what would happen. So we're trying to set the process up for success, but
Okay.
yeah, we're still kind of working through some stuff.
Okay, I guess as long as it's all reasonable, I mean, I'm just saying at some point, we should push the football forward, and if the worst thing they have to do is defer making a decision on it,
Right.
but at least put it in their lap too.
Yeah, that might not be a bad decision here soon.
But I understand, not
Yeah.
to impress with it first.
Right.
The code basically says also that, it's a public hearing with planning and zoning, but if city council recommends a substantial change to what you've recommended, then it has to go back to public hearing before it can be approved
Okay.
as well.
All right, any other items discussed? Are we good out there in, telephone and go to meeting land then?
I am.
All right, thanks for showing up, everybody. We'll do a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll motion to adjourn.
Okay, second. All right, we're adjourned.